are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. If you clicked on this video, it means that you like soft-spoken videos. I know that the majority of the people that watch me like my whispered videos, but I figured that today I would try doing a soft-spoken video. I think I've done probably one in the past, but I like whispering, so I might have a really hard time doing it, but I will try my best. So yeah, I turned the volume down and the gain so that I could softly speak and it would be better and less harsh. And as you guys know, I am very open about my mental health struggles and anything that has to do with being in your early to mid 20s and having no idea what you're doing. So I'm just gonna rant because I'm at this point in my life where everybody I went to high school with are all like off doing all the things they always wanted to do. Unfortunately for me, I went down a different path for a while because I was mentally ill and I couldn't go to school because it was too hard and I would have like mental breakdowns. It wasn't for me at the time. Now I'm going back to school. Yeah, a little life update. I'm going back to school full time while also doing full-time work, so it's going to be hectic. And I'm going to try my best to film when I'm, in the midst of doing all that. But it is a lot and it's scary. But I got into that little thing where this is why I hate Instagram. Okay. I hate Instagram because everyone shows their degrees online and what they're doing and how they're traveling to all these places and how they're doing all the things that their lives or that they've been waiting to do their whole lives, which is great and I'm really happy for them, but I have a bad habit of being jealous. Ow, this ring hurts. Anyway. Please hold. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I have a bad habit of being jealous. And then I'm like, damn, I kind of wish that when I was 20 and I was in school the first time, I wish that it stuck. And I wish that I could have just finished and got my degree, because at the age that I'm at right now, I would have had my degree already and I would have been doing everything that I wanted to do. So sometimes it's hard to look at my timeline and not feel guilty or sad or depressed, because it's what the fuck? I could have been doing all the things I wanted to do, but I'm too mentally ill. But yeah, like I've said before, I think I started this channel shortly after, or no, shortly before I went to the psych ward, and then I had to take a break because I went to the psych ward. Ugh. And yeah, I think that helped me a lot, especially with finding the motivation to continue doing what I want to do. I think it's hard for me because I know that in order to keep myself sane, I need to do things slower, at a slower pace than other people. And sometimes it's really, really hard to be patient and trust the process, because I so badly want to just go to school and get my degree now and start working and getting more money and living the dream, But it's too complicated, and so I have to go at a slower pace, and that's fine. But I think just finding the strength to be patient is the hardest thing, because it's I want stuff to be done now, immediately. And I have such a hard time waiting for things or being grateful for the things I already have. I'm grateful for the fact that I got a second and third chance at life, and that I'm doing more than I've ever done. But at the same time, it's still really hard to not compare yourself to the people around you, especially the ones that school came easy for, because it was never really easy for me. And I have a really hard time not feeling jealous or like resentment towards the people that, you know, could handle going to school and are doing the things that they want to do and that they love. But yeah, it just sucks. And I think it's like one of the biggest things holding me back from doing what I want, because I'm just so mad that I'm like, I could have been here already. Like, all the people that I graduated high school with are working their full-time jobs and making like all this money and living like their dream lives, and I'm watching it all happen when I could have been there if I just went at the pace they went at. You know what I mean? But it just sucks a little bit, you know. And one day, I know one day, I will get there, as long as I can keep my eyes on the prize. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about recently, especially, you know, going back to school after, you know, not being in school for a while. I think the last time I was in school was right when the pandemic started. So that was about a year or two ago, like, that I was in school for the last time. And I was doing 1 to 2 classes at a time. So it was like, it was easier. But now I'm doing 4 classes, so it's gonna be like a lot. And I'm really nervous. But what my therapist and I talked about was that I was working on an old threshold that I had. Like, my old threshold for school was 1 to 2 classes before I freaked out. But it's like the last time I fully committed to school was years ago. And my threshold for how much I can handle is probably higher now, because I've gone to so much therapy and I've worked through a lot of things, and, you know, being in the hospital and stuff helped a lot. And I know everyone's like terrified of the psych ward, but I swear to God, like, I would never be, like, I know it sounds crazy, but this is like the most mentally stable I've been in a really, really long time, which is saying a lot because I'm still cuckoo. But, you know, I'm at a different threshold now. Like, maybe I can handle more than I've ever handled before. I would never know because I've been stopping myself from trying. But I think it's like, you know, this is going to be like the trial semester to see if it works out. And if it does, that would be great. But we don't know. We'll never know. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. It's just a quick soft-spoken video to complain about my life and vent. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I know I'm not a big soft-spoken person. I was thinking about rewatching this to see if it was even relaxing enough to post. But even if it's not, I'm just gonna label it as a non-ASMR event. And for people that, you know, for people that care about my life or whatever, you know, you'll watch it. And if you are only here for the ASMR, that's cool too. But again, it is my channel, so, and this is a big